Google Business Profile is turning into a deal flow engine, right?
Yeah, a perfect lead generator for your business.
So today we're going to be talking about how you can be leveraging Google, specifically your Google Business Profile, to generate leads into your CRM. If you don't already have, it used to be called GMB. We'll often, for the purposes of this conversation, call it GMB. That's Google My Business. That's what it used to be called. So we still call it that quite a bit. So we're going to talk about what you should be doing. Floyce, as a real estate agent, we need to set up our Google Business Profile first. But sometimes it gets tied to the brokerage, right?
Yeah, but with the way things have advanced, you can now set up your Google Business Profile using areas that you serve. Let's say you serve Coral Springs, Boca Raton, and maybe Davie. So you can draw a polygon and it will just show that as your service area versus putting a specific address, broker address or office address. This helps you show up. And there's, although you got to note that there's going to be some verification that will be required. Either you pick the option to either be called by Google to verify that you're a real person, and in some cases they will ask for more documents to verify that this is a real person that is setting up that profile.
So this sounds like a lot of work, Floyce. And let's back up and explain or talk about why you would go to all this trouble in the first place. Why is Google Business Profile important? Well, 80% of home buyers start with Google search before your realtor website, actually, your IDX website.
So even probably, before Zillow.
Yeah, really? Even before Zillow. Yeah. So probably they're going to search on Google, and the top ranked searches, especially local searches, are Google My Business Profiles and maps. They're related, right?
Yeah.
So that's the starting point for a lot of consumers. So you got to meet them where they're starting their search.
Yeah.
It's the first impression for both residential and commercial leads too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So in 2025, local SEO is sort of like the new open house.
Yes, and how to really leverage that is by filling your profile with a lot of content. Most realtors set up their profile initially when they get their license, just so that when you know your friends and family or your clients search on Google, they can find you and they don't do anything without profile. Now with the tools that Google keeps adding, there's so much that you can do with that.
You should really think about your Google My Business, GMB, your Google Business Profile, like another social media channel, shouldn't you? It's sort of almost like your Instagram or your Facebook or your TikTok or your YouTube channel now, isn't it?
Yes, but there's limitations though, with especially with video. They only allow a certain duration. I would say, to be on the safe side, just a 1 minute video I think would be a safe spot for you. But you can also post pictures, you can post updates, you can post your latest listings, and you're wondering, it doesn't have the MLS full catered description, down to the like square footage and all those other details. Yes, it doesn't, but you can make thumbnails and put your picture there pointing at your new listing that you just listed, and then add like 3 more key photos highlighting the home, like maybe the front of the house, the backyard, the pool, if that's what stands out, maybe the kitchen, something to want people to want to click and look.
Now here's a power tip that most people don't know. Take those pictures with your phone at the house and upload it to your Google profile, because your phone has a GPS locator in it, and that GPS data gets embedded in the meta description, in the meta tags inside your photos. You don't see it, but it's there, and Google recognizes that. So if you took a picture inside a house, an open house or a listing, and then you uploaded it to Google, it's going to know exactly where you took that picture, and that's going to help it rank better. And that goes for all your photos, by the way, and video too. If you can take a quick video, and I think it's 2 megabytes, right, for a video, which
Yeah.
amounts to about a 30-second video, like a
Yeah.
20, 30-second video on your phone. But take some short, just impromptu videos. But it's really important where you're at when you take these photos and videos, and then upload them to your profile.
Yes, another thing that you can leverage as a realtor. I know it may look very salesy if you're just posting about your listings on there. You can also plug local businesses. Let's say you go out for a Saturday brunch right before or after your uh, open house. Let's say you can give a review of a local business via video and post it up and say, I'm in this area, I just finished listing, so that you humanize that and it doesn't become so salesy. You treat it like your other social media channels, so you can literally plug those other businesses, and with time, actually, Google will give you what do they call it? Local.
Local guide.
Yeah, Google local guide. You're gonna get a Google local guide badge based on that activity as well.
Google loves that. So review content, number one, reviews, number two, and then thirdly, we sort of skipped over the basics really, but fill out everything on the profile,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There's a lot of data points now that you can fill out. They keep adding more and more to it.
Yeah.
So much you can add: hours, your areas, descriptions of your business.
Yeah.
All of that goes into, you're feeding Google some data, and the more data it has, the higher it's going to rank you, because it's going to build authority with not only the algorithm but also with users, people
Yeah.
looking at it.
Mhm.
So fill out everything you can. Try not to leave any blanks.
Yeah, so just to recap on this segment is use geotag photos, add your website call button. This is very
Call to
important.
action.
Yeah. No, the actual like when you
The call
the
button.
call button. So you have to feed Google your phone number that you want to be reached at because when people come to your Google profile and click that call, it should go straight to your phone number. It should ring on your phone if you have the right number. And also when you feed the right URL for your website, it should take them, when people click on the website option on your Google business profile, it should take them to your website. So these tools alone are great because they're right there. You're not paying for it. All you're doing is just feeding it more info so that you can rank better. You can show up first as someone that has really taken the time to put in the work and feed their profile, their Google profile, with relevant content and information for the end user, for the consumer.
So there's another benefit to filling out this Google profile, and they call it local SEO, and that's, these are showing up in AI results too, right?
Yeah.
It depends on the AI, but especially Gemini. Gemini, of course, is the Google AI, and anything you put in there is going to get powered through Gemini.
Yeah.
And a lot of the other ones too, ChatGPT, Perplexity, Grok, the other ones they all use different data sources, but they're all using search, and
And
the Google profile shows up first in search.
yeah, that's a good plug on the AI tools. But we also have encourage your clients to leave reviews on Google and also keep your hours and phone number up to date. So if you're closed on Saturdays, make sure it's on there so that clients don't call you and you're not picking up and they think you're just ignoring them. So that is it for that segment on how to optimize your profile in 2025. So let's go to the other segment, lead generation strategies with GMB.
Okay, so here, people can leave messages, right?
Yeah.
So that's a great way to generate leads. People can actually reach out to you and DM you directly through the platform, and that would be a hot lead, but certainly a warm lead.
Yeah.
People are ready to talk. And we mentioned already that it's connected to your phone and
Your website. You can connect your website.
and your website. And there's one more way that you can use this for lead generation too, and that is Google local service ads. They're called LSAs.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And this is paid, right?
Yes.
We didn't have this in our notes, but this is paid
Yeah.
advertising, and it only works if you have a Google business profile. and reviews.
Tons of them.
Lots of reviews go into powering that and stack ranking you near the top. It's a pay for play, so you do have to pay for that. And even when you pay, you are competing with other people to get ranked in a sort of stack and float to the top. But they do work, and you only pay when you get the calls. So it's a pretty good lead generator.
And just to bring up a point there is that helps, especially when people search for top realtors or realtors in maybe Coral Springs. If you have those ads paid, you show up. You're the first to show up. But it depends also based on your activity. Like we said, you got to keep updating your reviews. That's how you jump the queue. So when people Google top realtors and you're paying for that service, you're going to show up as maybe if you're lucky the first page of Google. And that's how clients get to call one at a time. The one that answers the phone is the one that gets the deal. um, you can also integrate your Google business profile with your CRM, Steve.
Yeah, directly with your CRM and also with your website.
Yeah.
We build tons and tons of lofty websites, and we try to always get our clients to connect it to their Google My Business because it'll pull in all the reviews automatically. So somebody leaves a review on Google, it shows up automatically on your website. That helps with your SEO. And then on the CRM side, you can any leads that are coming in from the phone, you can configure that to pull directly into your CRM. Yes, you can even answer the phone through your CRM.
And if leads come to your Lofty system through Google by clicking on, let's say, your Google business profile, they either called or no, they're not called, but they if they called with your virtual number, it's gonna show as the source being Google.
Yep.
And if they also clicked on the website, it's gonna show the source is being Google. And the other side of Google business profile, you get served analytics of the activities, of the clicks, how many clicks your business got, how many website visits your business got, how many phone calls you got, and how many messages. So you can track this. If you have someone, let's say a VA plugged in to be helping with your GMB, you can tell if it's paying off or not based on the activities that you're getting. Now, realtors, you can post new listings. I know we talked about it earlier. New listings just sold and market updates. And this, like I say, just use Canva or your graphic designer guy. Have them create some nice thumbnails that are consistent, that you can change maybe the image of the home. If you get a new listing, just keep updating and just throw those up there while you're in the listing for geo data, right?
Right, and don't forget those short 10-second clips too of you talking about it directly from wherever you are at the listing.
Yeah.
So photos and video. Make sure you don't sleep on the video.
Now, I think this would be a good strategy, really, to combine Google Ads plus the GMB plus the Google Business Profile updates and tweaks to really dominate. Because if you're running Google Ads and then you're also updating your GMB on the daily, I remember we had a client that consulted with us earlier this year, and we were talking about Lofty, and we asked her what are some of her lead gen strategies, and she said that she uses Google Business Profile to get leads. Yes, there are people that do just that. We asked why, and she said because she's shy and she doesn't want to be on camera. So that is a nice way to just be there, be present, but behind the scenes. So she's showing up, just not with her face and voice, but she's there, she's active. So that could actually be your main source of business, right?
Yeah, Google, of course, Google Ads work really well with the Google LSAs again too, the local service ads.
Mhm.
You can do those directly through your Google Ads Manager. And then this particular client was a little camera shy, but YouTube too is owned by Google.
Yeah.
So that would be a great triumvirate there, right?
Mhm.
A three-way between Google Ads, Google Search, right? google.com, YouTube, showing up on YouTube, and showing up on Google Maps and Google My Business profiles, local. That would generate lots of great lead gen strategy right there. And the reason that people like Google is because there's high intent.
Yeah. People don't go to Google just to browse.
It's more of a direct marketing play more than a branding play. Facebook is better for branding and telling your story, but people tend to go to Google with higher intent.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the fifth segment, which is some of the success stories, like the one we just shared. Another one I remember is we had this client in Texas, and their area has a lot of new constructions, and they would do events, lots of them. Every weekend. I think they partner with their lender who specialized on VA loans, and they would do events every Saturday or every other, or even every month there was some activity. So how they leverage their GMB is by going to that event, posting while they're in the building of the event, and also asking for reviews for customers that came in there, either from their past, that they've worked with them in the past, or even the lender, on the lender side of things. They would interact with other lenders, they would exchange business cards, and they'll also have lenders give them reviews based on how they worked and partnered together. Now, that strategy, again, this client, similar to the other one, they are very camera shy. It's a husband and wife team, and they do not want to be on camera. In fact, they really, really did not want to shoot videos. But when we told them what they could get out of just doing those ones, even if they're not on the video, but just like show the crowd and
be behind the
camera and talk about what's happening in the area, take lots of pictures. That worked.
Yeah, if you can't be in front of the camera, be behind it, but you're still leveraging the power of video, right?
Yeah. Now, success is also tied to you working hard. I've seen realtors and team leaders leverage their VAs or assistants. Your VA can do what we call reputation management. On Google, since you're receiving reviews, you need someone to go and reply to those reviews, because what that tells Google is your profile is active, there's engagement, there's comments being made, and there's someone responding, comments meaning reviews. So your VA should not just be buried deep in your to-dos in your back end, the CRM. They should also be on the front end, helping you keep up with this, respond. And how we go about it for the businesses that we serve is we have templates that we walk the clients through. Right, Steve?
Right. This is something that most businesses sleep on, is replying to reviews. Another great way to boost your visibility and your local SEO. Power tip: reply to every review, good, bad, and neutral, with something. If they're develop a script, you can use AI.
And talk about your prompt. You have a very particular prompt that you put in there to generate these templates for our clients, so that we can beat them up on the last consult with them. How do you go about creating some of these templates?
Yeah, I think we use AI to help reply to negative reviews by instructing it to, number one, recognize the writer of the review. Like, you're seen, I see you, I hear you. That's a big thing.
Like hi, first name, right?
People want to be seen. Yeah. So hi, first name, thank them for taking the time to give you a review, make sure that they're seen, and then give them some prescriptive measure for, we're going to do better and fix it for the next time. And then the other tip that we do with negative reviews is try to take it offline.
Yeah.
Ask them to email you or reach out offline and suggest maybe that there's a way we can rectify this. And a lot of times depending on it, maybe you made a mistake, or you can fix whatever they did by giving them something of value,
Yeah.
a little perk, or restaurants, for example, will give them a gift card or something for a free dinner or something like that. That'll turn them right around, and they'll do the next one. They'll take down the negative one or update it and put it a positive one. You can turn negatives into positives really easily that way.
And Steve, there's these cases where it's mistaken identity. Let's say I'm with LPT, another agent is with LPT. We probably share the first name and we're probably in the same city. And this person is so unsatisfied, let's say, with the service that they got. They go on Google, they look up the first profile that is updated is the one that they just go on and say what they have to say. So again, taking it offline first before you pop off. You should never do that in business, by the way. Taking it offline, saying hello, my name is so and so. I looked through my records, my phone records, my CRM. I do not see your name as a client. I saw you left me a review. How can I help? Who exactly did you speak to? This could be someone else in my brokerage. Let's talk about it. What exactly happened? And before you know it, you fix the problem.
And just like social media, those comments register with the algorithm as engagement.
Yeah.
So
good or bad,
you want to engage with them and always take the high ground, right? This stuff lives on the internet forever.
Especially
be
with
the
cancel,
bigger person,
especially
right?
with cancel culture.
Right.
Everyone is being canceled, so you gotta stay on your toes and just have someone watching over you and looking through all those reviews. This helps even develop the business, because if, let's say, a customer leaves a review about how they felt working with you, but you could improve on A, B, C, D. If you have your VA looking through that and they're giving you feedback on, some of the recommendations or areas to improve that were raised in those reviews, do an audit of those reviews. That helps you develop and grow your business and have better practices, really.
And I'll tell you what, let's make an offer. If you have a VA
Mhm.
that you want to put on some reviews, reach out to us and we'll share our prompt, because we do lots of this. We leverage VAs to work on reviews, good and bad, for our clients across the US and Canada. And we get some good prompts to give them so that it takes the guesswork out of it. And then as soon as they come in, they get notified and the VA can respond right away. You're going to watch that boost your visibility in your local area.
Yeah, we have a 5-star prompt and a 1-star prompt that we feed to the AI, and then we personalize it based on the person that has raised the issue. So now, to wrap this up, let us talk about the next steps. Remember to claim your profile, verify, and fully complete your Google business profile. Right, Steve?
Yeah.
Then
update it weekly. Treat it like a social media channel where you're updating with content. And remember, geolocation matters with this.
Mm-hmm.
Try to get all of your content from your phone at the location, because the algorithm knows. It's going to know. And so if you're there, it knows you're legit, and it's going to really boost your rankings.
And respond to every review. We just touched on that. So don't leave any review unresponded to, because it also counts as engagement.
By the way, going back to that content too,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can make sure that it's geolocated wherever you are, but you can also repurpose other content that you're doing for other channels, right?
Yeah.
If you're writing blogs, if you're creating some videos for Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or YouTube Shorts,
Yeah.
you can take those, even clip it, snips of them, part of them,
Yeah.
and put those onto your channel too.
Yes, put a snippet, and I would treat that as a post, and I'll borrow the Google traffic over to my social media by putting a snippet and then a link to go watch the full video on, let's say, YouTube. No, not YouTube, but yeah, maybe YouTube, and also maybe Insta and TikTok.
Now, in the scenario I just said, it might not have that meta tag in there for the location.
Yeah.
But here's a hack for you. It can be inserted manually.
Oh.
Yeah, most people, this is another one that most people do not know, but you can go in and there are utilities where you can see the metadata and then substitute the location in there. If you want to know more about that, reach out to us. That's a really good hack.
Mm-hmm. And as always, partner with marketing experts, ask questions, consult if you're not very, conversant with this specific lead generator as an approach for your business. And as always, Steve, we say serve the customer. Don't make it about you.
Don't make it about you. This is the big theme.
It's your profile, but it's not about you.
Right. Good marketing is about them,
Yes.
not you.
Yeah.
Don't talk about how great you are. Don't talk about what you can.
How many homes you've sold.
How many homes you've sold. What a great realtor you are.
Yeah.
How many years you've been in the business. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Everyone is people, humans. We're very selfish. You got to always be asking yourself the question, what's in it for me, meaning them? And answer that question with every touch point. That's what good marketing does. It really makes it about them.
Bonus tip. Visit your local coffee shop, pizza shops, restaurants, hair salons, nail salons, whatever, and establish a relationship. Drop your cards there. Have maybe even a QR code to lead them to your Google profile that they can scan. Establish these relationships with local businesses because you feed off of each other. They come to you from a restaurant, they say, and you refer maybe newbies in the.
That's a great idea because guess what? Then it could be reciprocal.
Yeah.
They'll put
relocators. You send the relocators to them, and they send.
Well, also, but I was thinking if you go and spotlight and highlight these businesses, they could do the same for you on their Google business profile.
Yeah.
Right.
This is our go-to realtor.
And you're both going to win, right?
I've seen in cases where, like, especially in shops, like pizza shops that have the screens, the menu, realtors will pay for a spot to be on that slide, on the menu slide. Like it shows the menu and then you show up, local realtor, reach out. It's an ad, but
it's a good idea.
It's really, it's not that expensive. It's not like you're on the screen and most people would think, oh, it's on TV. No, but you just partner with that business. You paid a little, but you're getting exposure because if they have like 100 covers a day, let's say, or they serve almost 200-300 people, and it's a very busy restaurant, and your face is being seen every other 30 minutes, guess who is winning? You, because you took the time. It costed you, but you started a relationship, and you can both, send business to each other.
And for all of this, remember your call to action, your primary call to action is going to be your website.
Yeah.
Your IDX website. Maybe you have a lofty IDX website because your phone number is on there, your email, all your contact, they can contact you on there. Make sure it's a good URL that they can remember off the top of their head. And there's tons of tools and what we call tripwires there, where every single page they have the opportunity to give you the lead. So use that for your hub. Send all the traffic back there. It's even better than your phone number because people forget the phone number, but they will remember your website.
And they always go to Google.
And they'll always go to Google. Hopefully this ranks on Google too, and it's found even if they put it in the search. Yep.
Awesome. That is it for today. Steve, close us out.
Yes, we are out of time. So if you have any questions, we are Lofty experts. We are a marketing agency. We do not work for Lofty, but we're here to serve the Lofty user community. So if you have any questions, reach out to us and we can probably help you out. If you're stuck, we're going to get you unstuck. We're going live every day and you can reach us through our website, chimenerds.com, or any social channels. Just look up Chime Nerds.
And if you're also in commercial real estate, we serve you as well. And you don't have to be a Lofty. Some of these conversations are just general, that are not just specific to Lofty users. So we will see you on the next slide tomorrow.